Hmm. Hello and welcome back. Hopefully everything should be fine since I think my internet dropped out and the stream got cut out in the middle, so I just deleted that stream and we can start over from the beginning since we were not that far into the story. So yeah, let's continue. Okay, takes care of core arteria, downer arteria, emo arteria, and chill arteria. They're all inked up and ready to go. Great job. And we just got Airhead Arteria speech from Jean d'Arc. Although, what exactly is an airhead anyway? What about Schemer Arteria? What's the latest on Prodigy Arteria? Not ready yet. I'm still not sure how I'm supposed to make someone so duplicitous also seem cute. Excuses, we are just a group of passing wicked officials who happen to overhear and we have an we had an idea. What if you had her frame an innocent man so that she could take his wife for herself? What do you think? There is nothing cute about that. Now shoot, go on, pass on already. Uh, Vanishing like like grains of sand in the wind. Youngkin, can I speak with you for a moment? Sure, what's up? Um, I'm just concerned that we are way behind schedule. Gotcha. Well, we knew what exactly we were getting into ourselves into when we decided to draw 108 Artorias. Hard to be surprised that we are falling behind schedule considering. Yes, that's true, but still. Although I suppose we'll just have to ask the capable editor for help. I do hate to add to her burden, especially as young as she is. Hey, don't worry about it. I'm sure Chloe'll, Chloe'll figure something out. Ach. Oh, are you coming down with something? No, that's not it, is it? Someone's probably just gossiping about me. Anyway, I wanted to ask you, who Anjo? Yes. Why do you suddenly decide to start drawing a romantic comedy? Huh? Um. Oh. Um. Go on. I guess it's because I wanted to do something I never got much of a chance to do while I was alive. Plus, there was just no way I could justify spending my time drawing with the way the was back then. World was back then. I see. Hey, Master, can I ask you a favor? What's up? I'm really thirsty. Would you mind getting me something to drink? Hmm. Hopefully my internet doesn't go down again. Since it looks like I'm not receiving enough internet to maintain a smooth stream, so hmm, it doesn't look like it looks like it plateaued, so hopefully it's not that bad. So anyways, I'll continue. Okay, so yeah, I'll come with you then. I suppose I'm supposed to be here to keep you safe after all. Thanks, Lancelot. Okay then. Okay there. Now, mind telling me the real reason, Huyanjo? What are you talking about? What do you mean? You were obviously flapping before, right? Uh, you sounded like a toad getting run over by a semi. Anyway, it seemed like you couldn't be honest with Master around, so now's your chance. Do you really want to know what badly? Yeah, besides, I get the sense this will be juicy. So you are just a busybody. Well, anyway, I guess telling you won't change anything, so. Hmm. Apologies for the wait. We didn't mean to take so long. Here you go, one ice cold drink. Thanks, Master. Here, Huyanjo, I got you one too. Thank you, Master. Oh, and Chloe, please keep what we discussed to yourself. Will do, don't worry. Huh? Aren't you curious what Huyanjo and I were talking about? Sure, but it's a secret, right? Yep, I won't tell you even if you ask. Ding. Okay, let's hang in there a little longer. For a while, making the dojin was going well, but and then another problem reared its head. You'll never believe it, but Huyanzhou's mental health slowly began to unravel. Ah, are we sure people are going to be okay with this dojin? Are we sure people who buy this aren't going to stone us? Where is this coming from? Oh, don't worry, she does this all the time. It's kind of like a regular scheduled freak out. That said, well, I hope people accept this. I hope they don't hate it. I hope I don't I don't get cancelled. I hope they give don't all give it 0 stars. I hope they don't tear me to shreds on 7 gram. Maybe I can hit them before they hit me. Yeah, it seems especially bad this time. Although the last bit sounded something any self-respecting outlaw of Mount Liang would say. Good for her. True, she is technically our club star member. Apparently, this is what she always gets like. Always, this is what she always gets like whenever we hit the final stretch. Hmm. It really feels like we should be doing more to help what us. It really feels like we should be doing more to help. Want us to call a doctor? Please don't. I don't want to make an even bigger scene. I don't know. This seems fairly hopeless. Are you okay, Huyanjo? Uh, hmm. You do seem like you are doing worse than usual. Well, I've never done a collaboration with multiple artists before. They all turned in such great works too. Some of them are better artists than me and have bigger fan bases too. So I'm feeling three, no, four times the usual weight of expectations and 10, no, 20 times the usual pressure. I really don't think you need to feel responsible for them as well, but I suppose you can't help it. There you have it, Master. So I see. Would you mind? On it. Is there anything I can do to help? Sure, there is. Just clear, cheer her up as best as you can. Yeah, whatever you tell her, leader, I'm sure it'll work wonders. Hmm. What is it, Master? This book is great. You mean it? What specifically do you think was great? Hang in there, Master. Keep praise short and sweet. Ramble at length in meandering's incoherent manner. Let's keep it short. Hmm. Why is this happening? Just give me a sec. I'll go and look if there is anything I can do. Okay, I hope that should fix it, but I'm not sure. So let's go as far as I can. And if the stream ends suddenly, uh, it was probably because my internet went down, and I'll probably continue it tomorrow if it actually went down. So then let's get as far as we can today. So yeah, the characters are three-dimensional. The emotional twists and turns keep things keep fresh. The emotional twists and turns keep things fresh to the end. There is no characters you don't like or find annoying. The only flaw is that it's too short. I see. Is that so? Nice touch throwing in the last flaw that isn't a flaw at all. You're basically saying you wish you could spend more time reading it. Way to go, leader. Okay, I'm ready for the final push. Will you help me, everyone? Then let's go. Yeah. Okay. Doo-doo-doo. Okay. Let's just go with that. Also, I got the first CE from the shop. The quick up one, which also drops the different types of materials. So yeah.
夏だもんね。弾けちゃおう。あっちだね。
じゃあお任せあれと
波乗り行きます。
感激してください。触れ合いまし
Okay. Expectations, pressure. Hmm. One more term, increase defense.
ょう。邪魔です。愛は痛いもの。
行くよ。マッハ。捕まえて。今のうちに準備。
甘露でも味わいましょう。
白兵戦行きます。
美しき欲の花。はよ邪魔です。マーラシューニャタ欲の村残るは夏煩悩聖願
怪我はなかった？そう、自分しか見えてなかったから安心した。
Okay. Hmm. It's done. It's done. It's finally done. We did it. Congratulations, Suya and Joe. But are you sure about this? I think you have still got another book in you. No, this is fine. That was always more of a pipe dream anyway. I still haven't given up entirely, but I do think it's important to know when to step away. Besides, I'm proud I managed to finish this book. Thanks to everyone's help, it turned out fantastically. Gotcha. In that case, I can't say anything more. Thank you so much, Master. I think we are finally ready to publish this book. Oh man, so many Artoria faces. Personally, I'm partial to the 36th Artoria. Gosh, there really are a ton of me, aren't there? All these different art styles keep keep things interesting. Hmm. I don't really understand this picture story myself, but maybe they would appeal to my sons. I have been away from I have been away from the wider world for so long. I no longer have any sense of what makes a popular story. Oh, huh, so that's the kind of girl you like. Tai Tia Huan Hua. Tian Hua. Well, I did say this one here's way more my type. I suppose this one seems fine. She appears to have a great deal of spirit. I don't know if I can decide. I guess everyone really does have their own tastes. This is Yoroshiku Mount Liang's first major collaboration. Whatever the con- convention brings will be ready. Thank you for your help, Master. Nice. Okay. Next up, the launch party. We'll stay for it too, right, leader? You'll stay for it too. We don't want to trouble with the committee. We don't want trouble with the committee, so let's have a nice low-key celebration in our room. I like that idea. Very well, I'll go buy the alcohol and snacks. Juice for me, please. Great job, everyone. Aratoria something mount. Hmm. Okay, so will that unlock the main story or do I have to complete another one? Okay. Mount Altaryang.
みんな楽しそう。私も調査頑張るね。アイテム交換。南国歩いてるだけで楽しいよね。情熱はパッション、理性はインテリジェンス。
Okay. Hmm. Sure, let's go with the gamers. A Dojin battle between the Normalization Committee and the Anti-Servant Fish Alliance. Very well then. As one of the pillars holding up this alliance, I would like to make a worthy Dojin for this battle. In fact, I am very excited to do so. Very. However, that being said, the Kalia Gaming Division is no more than a ragtag group of heroic spirits, not a proper organization. You said it. That's true. I'm just here because games are fun, so. Indeed. In this group, I can play all the modern consoles I want. I especially like the ones where you go around mowing down armadas of foot soldiers single-handedly. I consider it practice for my next great Oni rampage. Okay, Muso games. Action games are pretty great, aren't they? Yep. Gee. Aga. Why are you staring at me? Back on the beach, didn't you say you didn't know how much you didn't know much about the alliance? She sure did. I didn't completely buy it, but she definitely did. Ah, and now we find out you are a full-fledged member of the Cardia Gaming division. We could have made our way to the Shushunte ages ago if you'd just told us then. What are you talking about? Well, yeah, I hang out with these guys, but I'm nice. I just play their games cause they are fun. Mwahaha. Besides, I'm not even a human, I'm an Oni. And obviously no Oni would have anything to do with the human world, let alone join a human group. Kuhaha. Kuhahahaha. Does this mean there is still some kuhaha power left? It looks like we are delusional Oni. Yeah, I sense the same iron will from her that rebellious teens who like reading but absolutely refuse to make their own library card have. Not at all. We are just happy to welcome Oni as well as we are anyone else. Besides, this gaming division club was my idea. Hmm. If you like Ibaraki, I would be happy to make you your own members card. Forget it. I don't want one. Are you sure? I know I wouldn't turn down a free gift no matter what it is. Exactly. You always get collaborate every collectible. Ah. You always get every collectible you can when you play a game, right, Ibaraki? Well, everything in this world is mine for taking. So, anyway, so fine. I guess I can take one of these club member card thingies if you want. Go on then, make me one. Coming right up. So this is your Kalia gaming division, huh, Tomoe? Yes, Master. It is my humble honor to serve as the leader of this group of gamers. Our club roster consists of Ibaraki Doji. She is especially fond of action games. Hell yeah. Lady Hilder and Lady Ririn. I believe action games are their favorite genre as well. Aha. I just saw Thrud playing them one day and got the urge to try them myself. You like fighting games too, right, Rin? I thought they might be useful as a kind of live combat simulation. Oh, really? Lady Thrud and Lady Render, they are fond of dating sims. Lady Ortland used to be as well, but she has begun to favor different genres as of late. You think I like dating sims? Well, you are wrong. It's not like that at all. I only engage in them as a means of gathering information and further my understanding of human emotions. It's all so I can help Sister Brynhild as best as I can. There is no other motive at work whatsoever. Every other Valkyrie I sync up with can vouch for that, right, Rinder? Yeah, that's true. That all lines up with the data I have received from you in our regular sync-ups. But I do wonder, Thrud, do those sync-ups include all of your data? Huh? They include all the important primary data, yes. Anything that isn't included can be chalked up to insignificant individual differences. Is that so? Lady Outland and Lady Iris. Lady Outland has been fond of somewhat scary games as of late, the kind of where dark screen monsters, ghosts and so on. And I believe Lady Iris frequently watches Lady Outland play these games next to her. Me, I'm not observing the games, I'm observing Outland. Incidentally, in addition to horror games, Outland also likes to play games of tag with herself as it. Why is that, Outland? Is there someone you want to catch? Games are just games. It's not like they are reflections of reality. Chira. I mean, that would just be ridiculous. Hey, wait. Wasn't that girl looking at you just now? Was she? Not that I was aware of. Yeah, I think I felt someone looking at me. I knew it. It's kind of hard to make out that the Valkyrie's emotions. I wonder why that is. Makes things easier for me though. Oh, and last but not least, we also have Lady Ushiwa Kamaru and Lady Taira no Kagi here. They have only come to frequent the record room as of late, and they both enjoy games that involve lopping off the enemy's head. Hi Master, I'm joining the game division this summer. I have to say though, I thought that would involve lots more head chopping in video games. I was surprised to hear we'd be making a book. What is there to be surprised about? My rule remains the same, to slaughter every last Genji. Wow, she means it. Wait, isn't that going to cause problems? Should someone like that even be out in regular society? It's okay. That's just what those two are always like, right? Yes, that's true. This is very much how they always are. Hey Tomoe, are you okay? Me? I am fine. Although I suppose I do have one problem on my hands. Lord Blackbeard said that a club is made up of like-minded individuals coming together to form a group. So I resolved to create my own club and applied to join Servantfest this year. All that remains now is to make a book. But as I said earlier, I get it, your club is kind of a ragtag, right? Indeed, there are so many things to do that none of us have ever done before. We are discussing various possibilities with much excitement, but we have not been able to decide on any one of them. Just to make sure, you do know that the doujin genre are restricted this year, right? Oh yes, a member of the committee informed us of that earlier. Artoria only. Yep, the rule that this year every book is by Artorias about Artorias and for Artorias. I'm so sorry. I just have no idea how this even happened. Not at all. You have nothing to apologize for. The word restriction may sound limiting, but in practice, I think it will be a great boon. Especially in our case, as we have been so excited, we have not been able to decide on anything. I see. So having a set theme can actually make it easier for you to begin creating. Is that what you mean, Tomoe Gozen? Yes, Lord Lancelot. That is exactly right. That is very astute of you. A true knight always takes a lady's feeling into consideration, all the more so for especially fair ladies like yourself. Oh my, that is very flattering. By the way, Sir Lancelot, you do remember why you are currently on probation, right? Of course I do. Forgive me, I'm afraid my honest thoughts slipped out there. I assure you, I was acting strictly in a chivalrous fashion, just like any other knight would. So please stop taking up the stance that reminds me of Galahad's Britain implement, okay? Impalement. Okay, let's get back on track. The point is, the newly formed club, you You're glad to have the theme chosen for you. Well, as long as you stick to the Artoria themes, you can make a book in any genre you like. So, as the gaming division, I think you'd probably want to make one in the gaming genre. I get the feeling Mash would enjoy fighting games too. The gaming genre, that makes sense. Good point. I mean, it'd just be weird if you come this far and you suddenly decided on a travel guide or something. Very well. For our books, we are going to make an Artoria themes video game anthology. Hmm, that was an odd expression. I see. An Artoria themed video game anthology. Indeed. In other words, an anthology for video game that all that's all about Artoria. Exactly. Alright, in that case, what game will you be referencing? Um, Good question. A Lady Artoria themed video game. Let's see, maybe there is an exciting game that focuses on King Arthur. But that really qualifies Artoria though. I mean, they said. I mean, they said something about it all being Artoria based, didn't they? And the King Arthur of legends, that legend is thought to be a man, right? So I don't see how that would count as being about Artoria. That's a good question. Good point. I see. That does make sense. Indeed, I think you are correct. Oh gosh, what are we gonna do? Going Arthur rare enough as it is, but and game about Lady Artoria is even more so. There is definitely nothing like that in Kaldia's library. Well, of course not. People know who King Arthur is, but nobody knows about Artoria. Maybe an Artoria themed game that doesn't exist at all. I'm afraid Iris may be right. A game about Artoria just seems like. Hold up. Yes. Let's ask someone who knows everything there is about Artoria first. I think there might still be hope. Let's talk to someone who knows everything about her first. Someone who knows everything about me. Merlin? Mordred. Oh, basically Merlin, so. And you came to me because why? I'm sorry, I couldn't find Merlin anywhere. So, well, Merlin was nowhere to be found. So, well, okay. I know I'm basically Merlin's little sister. So that of course goes for Artoria too. But still, at any rate, I don't believe we have had the pleasure girl from Fairy Britain. I believe you go by Castoria. Uh, yeah, that's right. That's the lady who always runs away in a flash when she sees the male Arthur. So she's Merlin from Proper Human Histories. Wait, does that mean? Ah, this is also complicated. I can't, I can't say that. This is also complicated. Look on your face. You know, if you happen to overhear anything, would you mind keeping it to yourself? Otherwise, I'll turn into sea foam and disappear. Thanks. So I was right. So how about it, Lady Avalon? Do you have any ideas? Good question. There are plenty of games out there about King Arthur. But it would just be boring to use one of those. Plus, they wouldn't have any connection to our adorable Castoria there. The normalization committee, the one who decided on the Arturia theme, right? So I think you just need to find a depiction like that, fit, depiction you like that fits that particular theme. We did make it that far. It's what to do next that we are having trouble with. Even if we just do a strategy guide or playthrough journal, there does, don't seem to be any Artoria games we can make a book about. Hmm. Oh, alright. It's still just a prototype, but I do have something just that might do the trick. Look, a TV and console just appeared on one of the lobby tables. Is this one of your spells, Lydia Avalon? They are both Mystic Codes. I've got a TV Mystic Code and a game console Mystic Code I put together with Magecraft. Naturally, they don't play digital games but magical games. I threw in together one day when I was bored. I never thought I'd actually have a chance to show it off. So what kind of game is it? Basically, it's a board game where the purpose is to reach the goal. And of course, you play as Artoria, the blue one. There is all there are also three NPCs who act as your rival and try to stop you from reaching the goal. The red Artoria face, the white Artoria, and the Artoria in black. The complete you complete and compete and fight with your rivals, and the winner is whoever manages to live their best life. I call it the game of can you make it in life? But of course, a picture's worth 1,000 words, and a gameplay session is worth at least 10,000. Go on and try it for yourself. Hmm.
決着をつけるぞ。エクスカイバー。風よ舞い上がれ。天才。いいですね。はい。取った。切り上げる。風よ舞い上がれ。くそ、そこだ。そこですね。行儀の悪い。前例を見せる。逃がしはしない。いいですね。はい。輝ける命の本流。生けるがいい。エクスカイバー。平坦は保っていますか？それは結構。
The game of can you make it in life? I see. So this is what sort of game it is. I see. What is going on now? This is essentially a rip-off of the game of life. Whoa, whoa, stop right there, Tumul. Hold it, we don't want any copyright troubles. Yep, it's a game where you try to live a life. Try to live a life. That sounds kind of unsettling. If you have to try to live, does that mean there are things preventing you to begin with? Sure are. There are? Yeah. Take the sacred sword species. If you land on one, you end up drawing the sacred sword. So what happens if you do that? You become the king, of course. And once you become the king, you can't live your own life anymore. Which means it's game over. Not only are there sacred sword species all over board game, they look like the goal at first glance too. So you really need to be careful. Then again, I guess you could arguably call them a ghoul in their own right. That's complete trash. What an actually dumpster fire of a game. Landing on a sacred sword space means your whole life is over. Couldn't you think of any other way to phrase that? Lady Avalon just collapsed. Well, at least they got to play a rare Artoria game, so all's well that ends well. Alright, let's move on. Okay. Let's see what they come up with.
Oh, エナジードリンクの飲みすぎには気をつけないとね。本能のエナドリいいじゃない。なにジンジンくる。お、でもエナジードリンクの飲みすぎには気をつけないとね。
Well, why did you come to see me today? We thought you'd have experience making games. I figured you'd be challenging yourself with something you have never done. Hey, is that so? Well, you thought right. As a man who's been suffering to the open web a long time, there have certainly been occasions when I thought to make a game or two of my own. Wow, I'm impressed. Did you use Magecraft to put them together? Together. Magecraft. Huh. Why would I do that? That is just make the game be done in an instant. Games are supposed to be made with blood, sweat, tears, and other various excretions. They are meant to be polished until they shine like like your own soul. You can't just rely on some weird mysterious power. Huh? Magecraft is actually a pretty stored and demanding discipline in its own right. A lot of people seem to be under the impression that it's all about shortcuts and taking the easy way out, but oh well. I know what you want to say, Arturia, but Castoria. But let's keep it to ourselves or we'll be here all day. Yeah, besides, just like how he doesn't know Magecraft, I don't know the first thing about making games. Alright, time to show you the digital masterpiece I poured my heart into making. Take a look at this ROM. Okay, the Pokemon transition. It's the tale of the lone king of knights, challenging a dangerous, otherworldly land of fairies. Just keep throwing your lance, that's all you gotta do. Here, players can lose themselves in intense battle of items and magecraft that are all about speed, elegance, and unique action mechanics. The sound effects are, of course, all sourced from PM Radio. It's available only on the PG 8801. That's and it's called Split and Sleeks. Spirits and Sleeks. Hmm. Okay.
光の槍、今こそ見せましょう。行きます、突撃。やった、輝きのはっ、輝き、ここに。突撃行きます。やった輝きよはっ駆け抜ける。行き強き突撃せい輝きよ輝きここに行きます突行きますせい輝きよ輝きここに ぞドンスタミ突撃いきます。空の彼方大地の向こうそうは世界の果てに立つ光のくさびロンゴミニアド。お疲れ様でした。終了ですね。
Just give me a sec, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Whoop. Careful there. Pets are instant death. Okay. It should be any moment now. I'm impressed you made it this far on your first playthrough. But now, you'll need to actually get good. Prepare to meet one of the game's most terrifying foes. Oh, ah, okay, Aurora. And here she is. This is ultimate mid-boss. Dodges anything you throw at her with lightning speed reflexes. She's all but synonymous with spirits and skellies. Blood O Rosanna. Roar Anna. Hmm. Aurora? Oh, Orana. Aurora. Aurora. Her name is Blood Aurora. Blood Aura Roara. Roara. Spirits and skellies. I see. So this is what sort of game it is. I understand what is going on now. This is essentially a rip-off game of the game classic Ghost in Glow. Whoa, whoa, stop there, stop right there, Tomoe. Yeah, that's far enough. That that important thing is it's technically an Artoria game. And now that we have tried it out, let's move on to the next one. Okay. I don't think Aurora has been present in any of the events, so. Hmm. Okay.
今の進行状況はこんな感じかな。このカレー食べると理性が上がるのね。
Okay. Last node for getting the dojin done. The second dojin. Okay. Oh. You want to know what I made? Well, why I am indeed Ozymandias, the king among kings, who was the ruler of both the sun and architecture. That has nothing to do with the possibility that I have made a game about building and construction. Good grief. Where did you commoners even hear about that? Go on, tell me who spoke to you of such rumors. Well, how can we put this? NATO altar? Oh, children's. All the child servants. There you have it, oh great Pharaoh. These kids have been going around telling everyone who will listen that you made a game for them. Oh my, just look at how much they are all enjoying themselves. You must have made a very fun game indeed, Lord Pharaoh. There is nothing in this world I cannot do, especially when it involves architecture. Whoa, you really made this. Wow, you know how to make games. That will probably be Minecraft or something like that. Of course, as I just said, there is nothing in this world I cannot do. Exactly. This was nothing for Lord Ozymandias and his imperial privilege. With Lord Blackbeard kindly providing his technical know-how, it only took Lord Ozymandias a scant few days. Oops, forgive me for interjecting. It's alright. It is the truth after all. Do not be afraid to share it. I will even permit using our nation's public funds to spread the word. At any rate, so that is the girl, huh? Is it me, or is Ozymandias looking right at Castoria? What about her? Yes, he's staring straight at Castoria. Me? I see. She does bear a passing resemblance to the sacred sword wielder, and yet they are very much unlike. I see. She is also quite the carefree spirit. I can sense no trace of the aura that seemed to shield her counterpart like armor. Though in exchange she does seem to be cloaked in a shell of a different nature. I see. That does explain some things. The other one was quite unguarded in Ayaka's presence. I suspect this one is actually carefree by nature. Okay. He is talking about male King Arthur from the prototype manga, I think. The fragments of Sky Silver, because in that Grail War he was summoned as a rider, and Ayaka Seijo, I think was her name, the Saber's master. Proto Saber's master. So, okay. What in the world is this guy talking about? You there, how dare you ignore Lord Ozymandias while he's speaking about you? At least bow your head before him, you insolent girl. It is alright, Nitocris. Pay it no heed. See how she is the same class as the protagonist of my game. I can overlook a few sites for that. I'm still surprised both Blackbeard and the Pharaoh decided to make a game featuring people we know. But hey, at least it's working to our advantage here. So they really. And that's what these kids are engrossed in playing right now. Wow, this is fun. I'm gonna go dig for diamonds. Yep, it's Minecraft. Oh my, you're gonna give me an even more of them. You are going to give me even more of them. That's so sweet. Thank you so much. I put more shiny bricks in the community chest. Help yourself. Yay, that's just what I needed. Thanks. Indeed, you can see for yourself how much the children enjoy it. Nitocris, explain my game to them. Yes, Lord Ozymandias. The game is called Artoria Craft. Each player controls their own Artoria and adventures across massive open world maps, collects a multitude of materials, and builds Camelot, and uses them to build their own one-of-a-kind Camelot. So, are we going to be fighting zombies? Okay, we are using Castoria as a DPS. Sure. Yep, zombie skeletons and spiders.
大丈夫。落ち着いて。
Here are the materials.
白兵戦行きます。今のうちに準備ですか。やります。やっ。はじけて。シャツケ取り。ここまでやれば。 やります。負けないぞ。ここでまっすぐ。それはいつか来る兆しの星。誰に呼ばれるまでもなく、あなたは星をかざすでしょう。アラウンドカリバーン。なんだ。覚悟しろ。
Interesting, they are using gazers as guardians.
やります。
Probably Trigil should be lost.
先手の杖。光を。
But was it the caster? So one. Okay. Moved on.
運命ですから。もちろん、もちろん。突破します。そこ、動かない。先手の杖。光を。鐘の音が聞こえる。
Okay, 2 out of 3 books done. Man, this Odin guy is tough. This is great. You can make stuff and break stuff in one game. You you may not know this about me, but I actually like building houses. I like that you can make mountain missions and sand castles on the beaches too. Mansions. Okay. Oh my. It is a wonderful it is wonderful to see you so in enthralled enthralled, Ibuki. Artoria craft, huh? I see. So this is what sort of game it is. I understand what is going on now. This is essentially a rip-off game of one of the most well-known and beloved game of all, Minecraft. Whoa, 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 stop that. Are we allowed to see that legally? Uh, well, hey, part of that is because these are amateur doujin games, but part is but part is just because lots of things are made by starting with a copy of something else. So don't worry about it. Aussie man, you made a good game, seriously. What what was that? You not only called him by his name, you even shortened it. Insolence, utter insolence. What were you thinking? Didn't you know about my Avenger Spirit Origin who acts like my big sis? Oh no. You call my little sister Spirit Origin? I'm not your sister. Okay. These sound effects are similar to Super Mario Brothers. The Yeah, it's it reminds me of that. So okay, huh? It's kind of loud, but it's also kind of fun. Well, you have seen three Artoria games now, technically. So, what do you think? Can you make a Dorian out of them? I believe we can. What do you all think? We could write a report on these games or a review or make fan art. The latter would certainly lend itself well to manga. So with all those choices, do you think you can make something? I think I can write something about the game of can you make it in life, even if it's just a report. True, you were really interested in the marriage system, weren't you, Thrud? As for the unit, I think I can draw some fan art. I want to try making 4 panel gag comics about Spritz and Skellies. Then I will be your assistant. I think I'll do something with Spirit and Skellies too. I bet I could write a good tips and tricks columns now that I have got the hang of it. Then I'll draw the columns illustrations. I'll take the Arturia craft, although I'm not sure what I want to write. I've got an idea. What about making a picture diary? Weren't you already making one after Shuten Doji told you to do? I can't do that for this, then I can definitely make something. As for me, I'll write a guide to how to make an ice castle in Arturia craft. Hmm. Then I'll take the screenshots to go with it. Sounds like a plan. I think Iris might be getting off easy, but other than that, it all sounds great. I have a feeling this doujin is gonna turn out really well. I agree, Senpai. I can't wait to see their finished anthology. Then I guess you can take it from here, Toboy. Yes, I can. Thank you so much. I promise you we will all work together to make a great doujin. Hmm, interesting. The design is definitely very old school magazine type design. Okay. Cardia game night. Let's play with Artoria. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Same thing that we talked about during the
まる
event.
まる先生無事抱っこ玉行ありがとうございます。
Hmm.
契約書じゃない。さーて楽しいお仕事の時間よ。さーて楽しいお仕事の時間よ。
Okay, so I don't think I have enough to complete the story, so I'll leave it at that and continue it tomorrow after I have found some materials to proceed, and then we'll continue with the main story scenario, the event story after we are done start with summer here. So okay, that will be all from me today. I know today was definitely not that great of a stream because my internet went in and out of coverage. So okay, so anyways, thank you all for coming and hope you guys enjoyed it. And so yeah, see you guys tomorrow with the continuation of this story. Hopefully we can get to the main story tomorrow and continue from there with some new vlogs. So yeah, see you guys then. And today's Saturday, so it's yeah